Hello there, good day, and welcome to This Week, where we bring you weekly news tidbits from Ghana, Africa, and the rest of the world. My name is Dede Davies. In the headlines this week, more persons remanded over train accident. Also, UK passes a bill to send asylum seekers to Rwanda. And in some international stories, US passes an aid deal for Ukraine. These and many other stories coming up shortly. Do stay tuned. We'll be right back. Welcome back. A 7-member Supreme Court panel unanimously declared unconstitutional the recommendation made by the Professor Yaa Ntiamwa Baidu Committee regarding salaries for the First and Second Ladies of the Republic of Ghana. The Professor Yaa Ntiamwa Baidu Committee presented its recommendations report dated June 18, 2020 to President Akufo-Addo as mandated by the 1992 Constitution of Ghana. The committee's report proposed, among other measures, paying the First Lady a salary equivalent of that of a cabinet minister who is a member of parliament while her husband is in office. For the Second Lady, it's recommended a salary equivalent to that of a cabinet minister who is not an MP while her husband holds office, and upon his departure, a salary equivalent to 80% of the salary of a minister of state who is not an MP, either spouse served one full term as vice president, or 100% of the salary of a minister of state who is an MP, either spouse served 2 or more full terms as vice president. In its ruling on Wednesday, the 24th of April 2024, the 7-member panel chaired by Chief Justice Gertrude Tokonu determined that the roles of the First and Second Ladies of Ghana do not fall within the purview of public office holders. On Thursday, 18th April 2024, Ghana's recently acquired train, which arrived from Poland and intended to operate on the Temangpakadine railway line, was involved in an accident during a test run in the Asuajaman district. Despite the immediate application of emergency braking system, the train was unable to come to a complete stop before colliding with an abandoned vehicle on the railway. Since the incident, the truck driver of the abandoned vehicle that caused the accident has been jailed for 6 months. Additionally, some 4 accused persons have been charged with abetment of unlawful damage. They allegedly aided the driver of the truck which caused the unlawful damage to the diesel multiple unit train. According to the prosecution, the 4 accused persons, being fully aware that the railway lines were inaccessible to the motor vehicles, still decided to use the railway lines as a shortcut to get to Juapon. The prosecution said when they arrived at the railway lines, they realized that it was impossible to cross over the railway tracks. Hence, they decided to place stones on the railway lines to serve as a path for the truck to cross over. Ghana's prospects in athletics shine brightly following a remarkable medal sweep at the Youth Invitational Athletics Championships in Abidjan, Côte d'Ivoire, which was held from 20th April 2024 to 21st April 2024. A team of 15 carefully selected from senior high schools and clubs nationwide returned home adorned with an astonishing 19 medals, 12 gold, 5 silver, and 2 bronze. Their dominance extended to the 200 meters with one Kofi leading by 21.67 seconds and Kwanzaa 24.51 seconds, clinching gold. They further propelled their respective 4x100 meters relay teams to triumph, clocking 41.84 seconds for the men and 48.56 seconds for the women. This outstanding display scores Ghana's athletics dedication to nurturing future talent. The competition provided a valuable platform for testing skills against regional counterparts from Burkina Faso, Benin, and the host nation, Côte d'Ivoire. In some African stories, various Tanzanian government endeavors to boost tourism have come under fire from human rights activists, notably in the northern regions, where numerous Maasai people have been displaced from their ancestral lands. A report issued last year by Oakland Institute, a think tank based in California, implicated Raha Park rangers in cases of sexual violence, while also asserting that local communities throughout Tanzania were bearing the brunt of tourism revenue generation under the pretext of environmental conservation. The World Bank endorsed a project in 2017 set to conclude in February 2025. However, in response to accusations of violence and displacement attributed to park rangers last year, the World Bank has halted new allocations from a $150 million fund designated for the expansion of a national park in southern Tanzania, according to a spokesperson on Wednesday, 24th April 2024. UK Prime Minister Rishi Sunak's legislation concerning deportations to Rwanda is set to be enacted after peers eventually relented on their efforts to amend it, paving the way for potential legal disputes regarding the removal of numerous asylum seekers. In view of this, the first group will be sent to East Africa in July. Home Secretary James Cleverly hailed this development as a milestone moment in the government's efforts to curb illegal immigration. Cleverly remarked, "The Rwanda Safety Bill has successfully passed through Parliament and will soon be enacted into law. This legislation aims to prevent individuals from exploiting the legal system through false human rights claims to avoid deportation. Moreover, it reaffirms the sovereignty of the UK Parliament, empowering the government to reject interim injunctions imposed by European courts." In some international stories, in the midst of a battle between Russia and Ukraine, Ukraine relies heavily on Western arms and is in dire need of this assistance as it grapples with the challenge of repelling advancing Russian forces, which have been steadily gaining ground in recent weeks. After delays, the House of Representatives has ultimately approved billions of dollars in fresh military assistance to Ukraine in response to Russia's ongoing invasion. The long-awaited decision faced opposition from vocal members of Congress, necessitating a delicate bipartisan agreement to secure the passage of the $61 billion package. Ukrainian President Zelensky has emphasized the critical nature of the U.S. support. The aid is anticipated to encompass air defense systems, mid to long-range missiles, and artillery munitions. However, the timeline for its delivery remains uncertain, as the bill will now proceed to the Senate, where it is anticipated to receive approval in the coming days before President Joe Biden signs it into law. Thank you so much for staying tuned. This has been This Week with me, Dede Davies. Until same time next week, it's bye for now.